beloved child, I must speak to you immediately. Do not delay your attention. Do not continue moving through this moment as if it were ordinary. I am interrupting you on purpose. What is happening right now was arranged. This instant was not stumbled upon. I am calling you into awareness, and you must respond by staying fully present. Listen very carefully, my precious one. Gather your thoughts. Pull them back from every other place they have wandered. This is not a message to be heard. Halfway, this is not a voice to be received while your focus drifts. I am speaking now, and this moment cannot be postponed. Remain here. Do not glance away in your mind. Do not assume you already understand. Do not rush toward an ending before I arrive there with you. Understanding is tied to staying. It is woven into the fabric of patience. It is the reward for those who do not pull away when the unfolding seems slow. I know the human heart. I know how it races ahead. I know how it plans the next sentence before the current one has landed. But I am asking you to resist that impulse now. Let this moment hold you. Let my words find their lodging place deep within you. You have come here through pathways you did not see. You have been guided by threads you could not perceive. Every step of your day, every thought that passed through your mind, every small inclination that turned you toward this screen, none of it was accidental. I have been weaving this moment together since before you woke. I have been preparing your heart to receive what I am about to say. Do not treat this lightly. Do not let the familiarity of words on a page deceive you into thinking this is ordinary. There is no ordinary here. There is only the sacred unfolding of divine communication. Sweet child of light, if this message speaks to your soul, embrace it tenderly. Let your love answer. Press like as a sign of faith. Let your engagement be a declaration that you are here, that you are listening, that you are willing to stay. These small gestures matter. They are not insignificant. They are echoes of your heart responding to mine. My child, silence has ended. I have watched quietly while confusion weighed on you. I observed the heaviness that settled without explanation. I saw the delay that stretched longer than you expected. I noticed the questions you carried without answers. And still I waited. Now is the moment to speak, and now is the time when quiet observation gives way to direct address. This could not happen earlier. This must happen now. Stay attentive. Let nothing interrupt what is unfolding between us. Your clarity depends on your willingness to remain. I have seen every tear you thought was hidden. I have counted every sigh that escaped in the night. I have recorded every prayer that felt like it bounced off the ceiling and returned to you unanswered. Nothing was lost. Nothing was overlooked. Every whispered question, every frustrated cry, every moment when you wondered if I was really there, all of it was held in my awareness. And now I am responding. Not because you have finally said the right words, not because you have earned my attention through sufficient effort, but because the time has come. Because the preparation is complete. Because you are ready to receive what I have been wanting to tell you. My beloved child, you were drawn here intentionally, not by chance, not by habit, not by curiosity alone. I guided you here because this message belongs to you. It does not belong to everyone. It belongs to the one who stays connected. It belongs to the one who resists the urge to disengage. Remain with me through every word. This message opens gradually. Leaving too soon fractures understanding. It scatters the pieces before they can be assembled. It leaves you with fragments that do not form the complete picture. Today I know your inner resistance. I sense the fatigue that whispers for you to step away. I perceive the distraction trying to pull your attention elsewhere. I feel the doubt questioning whether this moment truly matters. Do not mistake these signals. They are not random. They arise because what I am speaking carries weight. Importance always draws resistance. The enemy of your soul does not want you to hear this. The forces of darkness would prefer that you remain in confusion. They would be delighted if you clicked away now, thinking you would return later, knowing that later rarely comes. Stay grounded here. Do not allow your focus to scatter. What comes next requires your full awareness. I am about to speak into the deepest places of your heart. I am about to address the things you have not spoken aloud. I am about to name the fears that have hidden in the shadows of your consciousness. Do not be afraid. I name them not to shame you but to free you. I bring them into light not to expose you but to heal you. My precious one, I am near, not distant, not observing from afar. I am present in this moment, involved in it, shaping it. My voice is not echoing through emptiness. It is directed toward you with intention. Every word is chosen. Every pause is purposeful. Every repetition is deliberate, because I know how easily you forget. I know how quickly the truth slips away when the noise of the world rushes back in. Precious one, this message you hear is possible only through your help. Our mission needs your support today. Press the heart below. Send your gift and become a pillar of this divine work. Your support keeps God's message alive in many hearts. When you give, you are not simply funding content. You are participating in the spread of light. You are becoming a partner in the awakening of souls. Every gift, no matter the size, multiplies in its impact. Do not underestimate what your contribution can accomplish. Listen closely. Do not skim the surface of these words. Let them reach the place they are meant to settle. This is not meant to rush past you. This is meant to arrest you. I am speaking now because delay has reached its limit. There are moments when waiting serves a purpose. This is not one of them. This is a moment that demands attention, that commands engagement. If you disengage now, something essential weakens. If you stay, understanding will unfold. My child, you have been carrying unanswered weight. You have felt suspended between knowing and not knowing. You have sensed that something was forming without being able to name it. I have been aware of all of it. Now listen. This message is not general. It is not broad. It is not meant to be shared loosely. It is for the one who has stayed through the heaviness. It is for the one who did not look away when things felt unclear. It is for the one who continued to seek even when findings seemed distant. Stay with me. Do not check out mentally. Do not let familiarity dull your attention. What I am saying now has not been said to you in this way before. I know how easy it is to drift when silence has lasted long. I know how quickly the mind looks for escape when waiting grows heavy. But do not leave this moment. Your understanding is still unfolding. It is still taking shape. It is still being formed in the depths where only I can reach. Remain here. I am speaking layer by layer. Each layer depends on the previous one. Missing one causes distortion. It creates gaps in understanding that later become sources of confusion. You have experienced this before, moments when you wished you had stayed, when you realized later that you left too soon, when you understood that what you needed was in the part you missed. Do not let that happen again. Do not repeat the pattern of departure just before arrival. My beloved child, I see your desire for clarity. I see your longing for direction without confusion. I see your hunger for assurance without noise. This is why I am speaking now. Listen very carefully. This moment is sacred, not loud, not dramatic. It does not need to be dramatic to be sacred. It does not require thunder and lightning to carry my voice. I often speak in the stillness. I often move in the quiet. Do not wait for something more exciting. Do not hold out for a sign that matches your expectations. The very fact that you are still here, still reading, still engaged, that is the sign. That is the evidence of my drawing. I am not rushing you, but I am asking you to stay. There is a difference between patience and procrastination. There is a difference between waiting for my timing and missing my moment. Do not confuse stillness with stagnation. Presence here is participation. Staying is an act of worship. Remaining is a declaration of trust. Do not look away internally. Do not let your attention wander toward what comes next in your day. The next thing can wait. The demands that seem urgent will still be there. But this moment, this precise intersection of eternity and time, will not come again in the same way. I am speaking now because I want you to know that I am involved, not passively, not distantly, directly, personally, intimately. I am involved in the details of your life. I am involved in the questions that trouble you. I am involved in the relationships that confuse you. I am involved in the decisions that weigh on you. Stay connected. The most important realization is still ahead. Leaving early will cause you to miss what completes this message. Imagine reading a book and stopping before the final chapter. Imagine watching a film and walking out before the resolution. Imagine traveling a journey and turning back when the destination is just over the next hill. Do not let that be you. Do not let impatience rob you of completion. My precious one, breathe and remain. There is no need to hurry. There is every need to stay. I am not finished speaking. Do not close your heart prematurely. Do not decide you have received enough. Do not let your mind convince you that you have grasped the essence and the rest is repetition. What completes this moment comes near the end. The fullest revelation is often reserved for those who wait. The deepest insight is frequently given to those who do not leave early. Let your spirit remain open. Let your focus remain steady. I know the distractions are real. I know your phone may buzz. I know other thoughts may intrude. I know your body may grow restless. But these are tests. These are opportunities to choose staying over leaving. Each time you resist the urge to disengage, you strengthen your spiritual capacity. Each time you choose to remain, you build endurance that will serve you in other areas of your life. My beloved child, I have spoken because it was necessary. I have interrupted because it mattered. I have drawn you here because this moment belongs to you, not to the person beside you, not to the person who will come after you, not to the masses who might scroll past, to you, specifically to you, individually to you, personally to you. Remain in stillness now. Let what has been spoken settle. Do not rush to respond. Do not rush to move. Let the words sink deep. Let them penetrate the layers of protection you have built. Let them reach the tender places you have guarded. I am gentle there. I do not force. I do not break. I heal. I restore. I make whole. I am here. I have spoken. And this moment is held in my presence. Beloved, this mission cannot stand alone. Click Super Thanks or become a member today. Your support fuels every video, every message, every soul touched. Help us move forward. Help us reach the lost with my word. When you give, you are not just supporting a ministry. You are becoming part of it. You are joining the ranks of those who spread light in darkness. You are standing with those who proclaim truth in a world of lies. Now I want to speak to you about the weight you have been carrying. Not the obvious weight that everyone sees, not the burdens you mention in conversation. I want to speak about the hidden weight, the one you carry silently, the one you have stopped mentioning because you grew tired of explaining, the one that has become so familiar you almost forget it is there. This weight has many names. For some of you, it is the weight of unfulfilled expectation. You expected things to be different by now. You expected to be further along. You expected answers that have not come. You expected doors that have remained closed, and with each passing day the weight of disappointment grows heavier. For others it is the weight of relational strain, a marriage that is not what you hoped, children who have wandered, parents who do not understand, friends who have drifted. Loneliness that persists even in crowded rooms. You carry this weight daily, and it affects everything, your mood, your energy, your hope. For still others, it is the weight of purpose. You know you were made for more, but you cannot seem to find it. You sense there is something you are meant to do, but the path remains hidden. You feel the stirring of calling, but the way forward is unclear. And this weight, the weight of unfulfilled destiny, presses on you constantly. And for many, it is the weight of the past, mistakes you cannot undo, words you cannot unsay, opportunities you cannot reclaim, relationships you cannot restore. The past holds you in a grip that feels unbreakable. You have asked for forgiveness. You have tried to move on, but the weight remains. My child, I have seen all of this. I have not been distant from it. I have not observed it coldly from afar. I have been present in it with you. I have been carrying it with you. When you thought you were alone, I was there. When you felt abandoned, I was closer than your breath. When you cried out and heard only silence, I was listening, not ignoring, but listening with the attention of a parent who knows that sometimes silence serves what words cannot. You have wondered why I did not intervene sooner. You have questioned why the weight was allowed to remain. You have asked in moments of honesty whether I cared at all. I receive these questions. I am not offended by them. They do not drive me away. They come from the honest place of a heart that is trying to understand. And understanding is what I am offering now. The weight was not punishment. It was not neglect. It was not absence. The weight was preparation. Every ounce of it was shaping you for what is coming. Every moment of it was developing capacity you do not yet know you need. You cannot receive what I am preparing to give without the strength that only weight can develop. You cannot carry what I am about to entrust to you without the muscles that only burden can build. Think of the weightlifter who adds plate after plate to the bar. The weight is not the enemy. It is the tool. The strain is not the problem. It is the process. Without resistance, there is no strength. Without pressure, there is no endurance. Without weight, there is no capacity. I have been adding weight carefully. I have not given you more than you could bear, though at times it felt that way. I have measured every increment against your developing strength. I have watched you struggle, but I have also watched you strengthen. I have seen you falter, but I have also seen you rise again, stronger than before. Now I am telling you, the preparation phase is nearing completion. The weight has served its purpose. The endurance has been developed. The capacity has been built. What comes next is different. What comes next is the assignment of that which you have been prepared to carry. Do not misunderstand. I am not saying there will be no more weight. I am saying the weight will change. It will shift from preparation to purpose. It will move from shaping to serving. The strength you have developed will now be used. The endurance you have built will now be employed. The capacity you have gained will now be filled. This is why staying is so crucial. If you leave now, you will miss the transition. You will remain in the preparation mindset when the purpose has already arrived. You will continue seeing yourself as the one being shaped when I am ready to use you as the shaper. Do not let this moment pass without grasping it fully. Let me speak to you about the silence. This is perhaps the hardest thing for my children to understand, why I am sometimes quiet when they are crying. Why I do not always answer immediately when they call. Why there are seasons when heaven seems closed and prayers seem to bounce back unopened. I want to explain this silence to you now. Not because you have earned an explanation, but because you are ready to receive one. Not because I owe you an answer, but because the answer will set you free. The silence was never absence. It was never rejection. It was never indifference. The silence was a different kind of speaking. It was a language you had to learn. The language of faith over feelings, of trust over sight, of relationship over transaction. When a parent teaches a child to walk, they do not hold them every moment. They step back. They allow space. They create the conditions where the child must take steps on their own. To the child, this may feel like abandonment. The supporting hands are no longer there. The immediate assistance is withdrawn. But the parent is not absent. They are present in a new way, present as encouragement rather than crutch, present as witness rather than support. This is what my silence has been. I have stepped back not to abandon you but to see you walk. I have withdrawn the constant reassurance, not because I stopped caring, but because you needed to discover that I am with you even when you cannot feel me. You needed to learn that my presence does not depend on your perception of it. There is a maturity that only silence can produce. There is a depth that only unanswered questions can dig. There is a faith that only absence can refine. You have been in the refining fire of my silence, and you have emerged as gold. You may not see it yet. You may still feel the heat and mistake it for destruction rather than purification. But I see it. I see the dross falling away. I see the reflection of my image becoming clearer in you. Now the silence is ending. Not because you have finally learned the lesson, though you have. Not because you have passed the test, though you have. But because the time has come for a new season. The silence served its purpose. The quiet achieved its aim. Now I am speaking, and I want you to hear clearly. Do not let the memory of silence make you doubt the sound of my voice. Do not let the past season of quiet cause you to question whether this is really me speaking now. The enemy would love to sow confusion at this threshold. He would love to make you hesitate, to make you second guess, to make you wait for confirmation when confirmation is already here. I am speaking. This is my voice. Not audible to your ears, but audible to your spirit. Not carried on sound waves, but carried on waves of intention and love. You recognize it because your sheep know my voice. You recognize it because something within you is resonating with something within these words. That resonance is not coincidence. That resonance is recognition. Now I want to show you something. I want you to see what I have been preparing. I want you to perceive the door that is opening before you. It is not a door you have knocked on. It is not a door you have sought. It is not a door you have even known existed. That is important for you to understand. This is not the answer to a prayer you prayed, at least, not the prayer you spoke with your mouth. This is the answer to the prayer your heart has been praying without words. This is the fulfillment of the longing you could not name. I open doors that no one can shut. I create pathways where no path existed. I make ways in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. The door before you now is one of my finest works. It is a door that could only be opened after the preparation you have endured. It is a door that could only appear after the silence you have survived. It is a door that requires the strength you have developed. Do not look at it and think it is too small. Do not look at it and think you are not ready. Do not look at it and compare it to doors you expected. This door is exactly the right size. This door is opening at exactly the right time. This door is leading to exactly the right place. You may feel unworthy to walk through. You may feel underqualified. You may feel like an imposter even considering stepping over the threshold. These feelings are not from me. They are the echoes of the old season, the remnants of the wait, the lingering effects of the silence. Shake them off. They have no authority over you now. I am the one who opens doors. I am the one who qualifies the called. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. If I am opening the door, you are qualified to walk through. If I am making the way, you are equipped to travel it. Your adequacy is not in yourself. Your adequacy is in me. Walk through. Do not hesitate. Do not wait for more confirmation. Do not look for additional signs. The door itself is the sign. The opening is the confirmation. The way forward is the evidence. What waits on the other side is beyond what you can imagine. I have prepared things for those who love me that have not entered the human heart. I have stored up blessings that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. The other side of this door contains some of those blessings. They are specific to you. They are tailored to your needs. They are designed for your joy and for my glory. Do not let fear keep you on this side. Do not let caution rob you of what waits. Do not let the enemy convince you that staying where you are is safer. There is no safety in disobedience. There is no security in refusing to move when I am moving. The safest place in the universe is in the center of my will, even if that center looks dangerous from the outside. I want to speak tenderly to you now about fear. Fear has been your companion for too long. It has walked with you, slept with you, eaten with you. It has whispered in your ear and shaped your decisions. It has limited your steps and narrowed your vision. It is time to release fear. It is time to send it away. I do not say this harshly. I do not say this with impatience. I know that fear did not arrive uninvited. It crept in gradually, through disappointments and wounds. It established itself in the spaces where hope had been crushed. It built its home in the rooms of your heart that I intended to fill with peace. Fear has lied to you. It has told you that you cannot. It has told you that you are not enough. It has told you that failure is certain. It has told you that others will reject you. It has told you that the future is dark. Every one of these statements is false. Every one of them contradicts what I say about you. I say you can do all things through me who strengthens you. I say you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I say that my plans for you are for peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. I say that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I say that nothing can separate you from my love. Fear and faith cannot occupy the same space. One must leave for the other to enter. I'm asking you to evict fear. I'm asking you to renounce its authority over your life. I am asking you to stop listening to its voice as if it spoke truth. This does not mean you will never feel afraid. It means you will not let fear decide. It means you will not let fear direct. It means you will acknowledge the feeling, but refuse its control. It means you will say to fear, I hear you, but I will not obey you. The door I am opening requires courage, not the absence of fear, but action in spite of it. not waiting until you feel brave, but moving forward while your knees knock. That is the courage I honor. That is the faith I reward. You have within you the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, not the spirit of fear. That spirit is not from me. It is an intruder. It is a trespasser. It has no legal right to remain. Exercise your authority. Speak to fear and command it to leave. Use the name that is above every name, the name of Jesus, and watch fear flee. It may not flee instantly. It may retreat slowly, reluctantly. But it will go if you persist. It cannot withstand the light of my presence. It cannot remain where praise rises. It cannot stay where my word is believed. Release fear now. Let it go. Do not hold on to it as a familiar friend. Do not keep it as insurance against disappointment. It is not protecting you. It is imprisoning you. It is not keeping you safe. It is keeping you small. Let it go and be free. Now we come to something essential. We come to identity. Who you believe yourself to be determines everything. Every decision, every reaction, every relationship, every dream. If your identity is wrong, your life will be wrong. If your identity is right, your life has the foundation for everything else. You have believed lies about yourself. Some were spoken over you by others. Some were whispered by the enemy. Some you developed on your own through misinterpretation of your experiences. These lies have become like clothing you wear without realizing it. So familiar you forget you put them on. You have believed you are unwanted. You have believed you are inadequate. You have believed you are too much and not enough simultaneously. You have believed you are damaged beyond repair. You have believed you are unlovable. You have believed you are a disappointment. You have believed you are a mistake. None of this is true. None of it reflects what I say about you. None of it aligns with the truth of your creation and redemption. Let me tell you who you really are. You are my beloved child, not a servant, though you serve. Not a stranger, though you have felt strange. Not an outsider, though you have felt excluded. You are my child. The very DNA of heaven flows through your spirit. You carry my image. You bear my likeness. You are part of my family. You are chosen. Not as an afterthought, not as a filler, not as someone I settled for. You were chosen before the foundation of the world. I saw you in eternity and I wanted you. I knew every mistake you would make and I still chose you. I saw every failure and I still called you mine. You are valuable. Not because of what you do, but because of whose you are. Your value is not in your productivity or your performance. Your value is in your identity. A painting by a master is valuable not because of the canvas or the paint, but because of the painter. You are my masterpiece. Your value is inherent and infinite. You are equipped, not with everything you think you need, but with everything you actually need. I have given you gifts, talents, abilities, and resources. I have placed within you potential that has not yet been realized. I have deposited capacity that has not yet been accessed. You are not lacking. You are fully equipped for everything I have called you to. You are loved, not with a conditional love that depends on your behavior. Not with a fluctuating love that varies with your performance. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are loved with a love that pursued you when you were running. You are loved with a love that died for you while you were still sinning. You are loved beyond your capacity to comprehend. You are forgiven. The past is gone. It is not held against you. It is not stored up for future reference. It is not brought up in moments of accusation. It is removed as far as the east is from the west. It is buried in the depths of the sea. It is remembered no more. You are accepted, not despite your flaws, but with your flaws in the process of being transformed. Acceptance does not mean approval of everything you do. It means welcome regardless. It means belonging regardless. It means inclusion regardless. You belong at my table. You belong in my family. You belong in my heart. This is your true identity. This is who you really are. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is a costume you have worn so long you forgot it was not really you. Take it off. Leave it behind. Step into the truth of who I made you to be. I must speak to you about the enemy, not to frighten you, but to inform you. Not to make you afraid, but to make you aware. The enemy is real, but he is not what you think. He is not all-powerful. He is not everywhere. He does not know everything. He is a created being, limited and defeated. But he is also deceptive. His primary weapon is lies. He cannot force you to do anything. He cannot control your will. He cannot make you sin. But he can deceive you. He can present lies as truth. He can make wrong look right. He can make darkness look like light. His strategy is simple: keep you from your identity, your purpose, and your destiny. If he can keep you confused about who you are, you will never become who I made you to be. If he can keep you distracted from your purpose, you will never fulfill the reason you were created. If he can keep you stuck in the past, you will never reach the future I have prepared. He attacks your mind most often. He fills it with thoughts that are not yours, thoughts of doubt, fear, condemnation, lust, envy, pride. These thoughts seem like your own, but they are planted. They are seeds thrown into the soil of your mind, hoping to take root. He attacks your emotions. He stirs up feelings that do not align with truth, feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, despair. These feelings seem real, but they are manufactured. They are chemicals and impressions designed to pull you away from faith. He attacks your relationships. He sows discord, misunderstanding, offense. He magnifies small issues and minimizes large ones. He turns friends into enemies and allies into opponents. He isolates you because he knows you are weaker alone. But I have given you weapons. I have not left you defenseless. You have authority in my name. You have the sword of the Spirit, my word. You have the shield of faith. You have the helmet of salvation. You have the breastplate of righteousness. You have the belt of truth. You have shoes of peace. Use these weapons. Resist the enemy and he will flee from you. Not fight him, resist him. There is a difference. Fighting implies engagement on his terms. Resisting means standing firm, refusing to move, refusing to yield ground. You do not need to defeat him. I have already done that. You simply need to hold the ground I have given you. When thoughts come that contradict my word, reject them. When feelings rise that oppose faith, refuse them. When temptations present themselves, turn from them. This is resistance. This is standing firm. This is victory. The enemy wants you to believe he is winning. He wants you to think the battle is going his way. But the battle was decided at the cross. The victory was secured at the empty tomb. He is a defeated foe, trying to convince you otherwise. Do not believe his propaganda. Do not fall for his lies. You are more than a conqueror through me who loves you. Not just a conqueror. More than a conqueror. Not just someone who wins, but someone who wins so completely that the defeat of the enemy becomes the platform for your victory. The very thing meant to destroy you becomes the thing that establishes you. Resist. Stand firm. Hold your ground. The enemy will flee. He has no choice. He cannot stay where my truth is believed and my name is honored. You have a purpose. This is not optional. This is not something you may or may not have. Every person I create has a purpose. Every life I form has meaning. You were not an accident. You were not a random combination of cells. You were designed, crafted, and placed in this specific time and location for a specific reason. That reason is not primarily about you. It is about me and about others. Your purpose is to glorify me and to serve those I place in your path. When you do these two things, you will find fulfillment. When you neglect them, you will experience emptiness. Glorifying me means living in a way that reflects who I am. It means loving because I love. It means forgiving because I forgive. It means giving because I give. It means serving because I serve. It means shining my light in the darkness so others can see and find their way home. Serving others means using what I have given you for their benefit. Your gifts are not for you alone. Your resources are not for you alone. Your experiences are not for you alone. Everything I have entrusted to you is meant to flow through you to others. You are a channel, not a reservoir. This is your purpose in its simplest form. Love me, love others. Everything else is detail. Everything else is application. Everything else is context. But within this simple purpose, there is specific design. The way you love me and others will look different than the way anyone else does. Your personality, your gifts, your experiences, your circumstances, all of these shape how your purpose is expressed. You are unique, and your purpose is unique. Do not compare your purpose to others. Do not look at what I am doing through someone else and wish it were your assignment. Their assignment is theirs. Yours is yours. I am not limited. I can work in countless ways simultaneously. The fact that I am doing something through them does not mean I am not also doing something through you. Discovering your specific purpose requires attention. It requires listening. It requires trying and failing and trying again. It requires stepping out and seeing what happens. It requires paying attention to what brings life, to you and to others. What makes you come alive? What makes you lose track of time? What do you do that seems effortless? What do others thank you for? What needs do you see that you feel compelled to address? These are clues to your purpose. But do not confuse passion with purpose. Passion without direction is energy wasted. Purpose without passion is duty without delight. The two must come together, the deep gladness of your heart meeting the deep hunger of the world. Your purpose will not always feel comfortable. It will stretch you. It will challenge you. It will take you places you did not plan to go. But it will also satisfy you in ways nothing else can. It will connect you to me and to others in ways that feel like coming home. If you do not know your purpose yet, do not despair. Keep seeking, keep asking, keep listening, keep trying. I am not hiding it from you. I am not playing games with you. I am leading you toward it step by step. Trust the process, trust the timing. Trust me. Now we come to a difficult subject, forgive. This word carries weight because it requires something of you. It is not passive. It is not simply feeling better about what happened. It is active. It is decision. It is release. You have been hurt. Some of the hurts are small, the everyday frictions of life with flawed people. Some of the hurts are large, betrayals, abandonments, abuses that have left deep wounds. All of them matter. All of them have shaped you. All of them need to be addressed. Forgiveness is not pretending the hurt did not happen. It is not minimizing the offense. It is not saying it was okay when it was not. It is not reconciling with someone who remains unsafe. Forgiveness is something you do in your own heart, regardless of what the other person does or does not do. Forgiveness is releasing your right to revenge. It is giving up the hope that the past could be different. It is accepting what happened and choosing to move forward without carrying the weight of bitterness. It is freedom, for you, more than for them. When you do not forgive, the person who hurt you continues to hurt you. They live rent-free in your mind. They control your emotions from a distance. They shape your present long after they have left your past. Unforgiveness keeps you bound to them. It keeps the wound open. It prevents healing. When you forgive, you cut the cord. You stop being defined by what was done to you. You take back your power. You reclaim your peace. You open the door for me to heal the places that have been broken. I do not ask you to forgive because the other person deserves it. Often they do not. I ask you to forgive because you deserve freedom. I ask you to forgive because unforgiveness hurts you more than it hurts them. I ask you to forgive because I have forgiven you, and my forgiveness of you is connected to your forgiveness of others. This does not mean forgiveness is easy. It may be the hardest thing you ever do. It may require repeated decisions as the pain resurfaces. It may take time to process, time to heal, time to truly release. But it begins with a decision. It begins with saying, I choose to forgive. I choose to release. I choose to let go. Who comes to mind as you read these words? Whose face appears? Whose name rises? That is who you need to forgive, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Now, today, in this moment, speak it aloud if you can. I forgive. I release them. I give up my right to revenge. I let go of the bitterness. I choose freedom. It may feel like words without feeling. That is okay. Feelings often follow decisions. The decision is the door. The feelings will come later as you walk through. Forgive, not because they deserve it, because you deserve peace, because I have forgiven you, Because freedom is better than bondage, because the future is too bright to be clouded by the past. Now we come to action. Hearing is not enough. Knowing is not enough. Feeling is not enough. At some point, you must take a step. You must move. You must act on what you have received. Faith without works is dead. It is not genuine. It is not complete. True faith always produces action. It always moves. It always takes steps. What step are you being asked to take? It may be a small step, a conversation, a decision, a change in direction. It may be a large step, a relocation, a career change, a major commitment. The size does not matter. What matters is that you take it. I have been preparing you for this step. Every experience, every lesson, every trial has been leading to this moment of action. You are not stepping into the unknown. You are stepping into the prepared. The way has been made. The path has been cleared. The resources have been provided. Now you must walk. Do not wait for perfect conditions. They will never come. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. You never will. Do not wait for all your questions to be answered. They won't be. Take the step with what you have, with what you know, with what you feel. Take the step and trust me to meet you in the middle of it. The step may feel small. It may feel insignificant. It may feel like it cannot possibly matter. But small steps in the right direction lead to large destinations. Every journey begins with a single step. Every building begins with a single brick. Every relationship begins with a single word. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Do not dismiss the step because it seems too small. The widow's handful of flour sustained her through the famine. The boy's few loaves fed thousands. The mustard seed grew into a tree. Small things in my hands become large things. Take the step. Do not delay. Do not overthink. Do not wait for more confirmation. You have received enough. Now act. If you need to apologize, do it. If you need to start, begin. If you need to stop, cease. If you need to go, move. If you need to speak, open your mouth. If you need to give, release. If you need to forgive, say the words. If you need to commit, decide. The step is before you. I am with you. The door is open. I am before you, behind you, beside you. You cannot step where I have not already been. You cannot go where I am not already present. Take the step. Now. Finally, my child, I want you to know about the abundance I have for you. Not just enough. Abundance. Not just survival, thriving. Not just getting by, overflowing. I am the God of abundance. I created a universe of staggering size and complexity. I fill the oceans with life and the skies with stars. I paint sunsets and orchestrate seasons. I am not limited. I am not running low. I am not counting pennies. The abundance I have for you is not primarily material. It is not about wealth or possessions, though I do not withhold those when they serve my purposes. The abundance I have for you is deeper and greater than anything money can buy. I have abundance of peace, peace that passes understanding, peace that remains when circumstances crumble, peace that guards your heart and mind. I have abundance of joy, joy not dependent on happy events, joy that rises from deep places, joy that coexists with sorrow and transcends it. I have abundance of love, love that never runs out, love that never gives up, love that never fails, love that fills you and overflows to others. I have abundance of purpose, meaning that gives every day significance, direction that guides every decision, calling that makes every moment count. I have abundance of relationship, connection with me that satisfies your deepest longing, connection with others that reflects my heart, connection with yourself that brings integration and wholeness. This abundance is available to you now. It is not something you must earn or achieve. It is something you must receive. It is a gift. It is grace. It is mine to give and yours to accept. But you must open your hands to receive it. You cannot receive abundance with fists clenched, holding on to the old. You cannot receive abundance while clinging to scarcity thinking. You cannot receive abundance while believing you don't deserve it. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind. Say yes to what I want to give. Say yes to the abundance I have prepared. The enemy wants you to believe that I am stingy, that I hold out on you, that I give reluctantly, that I am watching for you to fail so I can take things away. This is the oldest lie in the garden, the lie that I am holding something good back from you. It is not true. I gave my son. Is there anything greater I could give? If I gave the greatest, will I not also give the lesser? If I did not spare my own child, will I not freely give you all things? I am for you, not against you. I am for your flourishing. I am for your joy. I am for your wholeness. I am for your abundance. Do not settle for less. Do not accept the enemy's counterfeit. Do not live in scarcity when abundance is your inheritance. The tale of words only, but with life. Not with intention only, but with action. Not with emotion only, but with decision. You have been drawn here for a reason. You have stayed for a purpose. The investment of your attention has not been wasted. Something has been deposited in you that will bear fruit for years to come. Guard it, protect it, nurture it. Do not let the enemy steal what has been given. Do not let the cares of the world choke what has been planted. Do not let the busyness of life crowd out what matters most. You are loved. You are chosen. You are wanted. You are mine. Now go in peace, go in purpose, go in power, go in love. And remember, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Beloved, this mission cannot stand alone. Your support keeps God's message alive in many hearts. Click Super Thanks or become a member today. Help us reach the lost with my word. Every gift, every share, every like, every comment, all of it multiplies the reach of this message to continue become with deep seek a partner in this divine work. Together, we can bring light to darkness and hope to despair. I bless you now, not with words only, but with the very substance of heaven. I bless your going out and your coming in. I bless your work and your rest. I bless your relationships and your solitude. I bless your body, mind, and spirit. I bless your present and your future. I bless you with everything I am and everything I have. You are mine. Nothing can change that. Nothing can undo it. Nothing can separate you from my love. Go now and live as the beloved child you are. Amen.